So it says I introduced Peter. You all know who Peter is. However, your next president, Peter Califano, is particularly well suited for the job in the present circumstances. You'll find him to be very smart, very studious, very hardworking, and perhaps most important, a listener. Now, he's not a listener like your children are supposed to listen to you, more like how you're expected to listen to your spouse or partner, in the way that men never quite seem to get. But Peter listens, and then Peter speaks. I'm glad to have had Peter to work with this year. He helped me to stay calm and helped me to think about things differently when we had hard choices to make. I give Peter credit for much of what has made this a pleasant and creative convention, whereas, left to my own devices, well, I don't know. Mostly I'm glad that Peter stepped up last year and stuck with it so I didn't have to be a three-term president. Ladies and gentlemen, your next president, Peter Califano.
Well, thank you for the opportunity to be up here and to be your president. And I especially want to thank everybody who over this last year has helped me prepare for this time, especially Bob, and a lot of help from also Dave Ghosh. And also I want to thank my wife, who has put up with the times that I've been away and thinking about stuff, and I appreciate that very much. I also wanted to introduce my kids. I don't know if you've ever met them, but we have Edward and Lisa. Maybe you could stand up, just say hello. Edward's a budding CPA. He's taking his tests. He's got 2 down, 2 to go. And Lisa's a student at UNLV. She's studying hospitality and working at the Four Seasons. She's doing an internship in Las Vegas. They used to ask me, "Where are you going, Dad?" And I try to explain to them, well, I'm going to this convention, and people talk and eat and drink and listen to each other, and they just couldn't kind of grasp, well, what? So then I'd say, well, it's kind of like the Water Buffalo Convention for Fred Flintstone. You have these big hats. You used to have dots, but you have secret language and handshake, and it's kind of like that. So, Edward and Lisa, here it is, the Water Buffalo Convention. A lot of us are members of various organizations. And the CLLA, to me, is my most favorite professional organization. Not only have I been successful in developing business and developing my practice, I got to do stuff that I would have never, ever gotten to do if it wasn't for the Commercial Law League. The main thing through the bankruptcy section is to testify in front of Congress in 2011 and talk about a really good issue, not only for me, but I think it's a good public policy issue too, something I really care about actually, about venue reform. And also, I've developed a lot of really good relationships in this group. 2 weeks ago, I was down in Arizona, and I was sitting with Alan Namias, who unfortunately couldn't make it today. Alan and I have known each other for 25 years, all the time that I've been in the league. And we were at a baseball game down in Arizona, and it was just perfect. I really love the Commercial Law League, really. And when I was asked to become president, I didn't really want to do it. It wasn't my ambition, but I felt called. I had to answer the call. I couldn't say no. So I'm here and I'm invested. I'm 100% in because I love the league. So what is our situation right now? We have a solid core group. People in this room, to me, is the core. You're here because you want to be here. But let's be honest, we have declining membership, our cash reserves have gone down. We have challenges in the industry. The collection practice is being overregulated. We have the bankruptcy practice. The practice right now is at a very low level. There's not a lot of activity in bankruptcy, except if you're in Delaware, but we don't have to talk about that. And also, too, we've got some tension within our group, our organization. And I'll talk a little bit more about that at the end. So my question to you is, why should you care? Why should you lift one finger to help out the Commercial Law League? Let me give you a few reasons. I don't think you want to lose the investment of time and money that you put into this organization to build up your platform that helps develop your practice and helps you to become a better lawyer. That's in jeopardy. Also, you have an incredible network of lawyers at your fingertips. You know them, you trust them, you've seen them act. I know, if I have a case in Detroit, I know exactly who I'd go to. If I have something in Nashville, I also know where I go. It's amazing the resource of our network of lawyers. Also, too, you don't want to lose the unique Commercial Law League institutions and projects that we're doing. We've been doing the venue project for a while now. We've also started doing the FDCPA issue with the commercial blurring with consumer. We don't want to see those projects die. More importantly, we don't want to lose the relationships that we built and the platforms that we meet 2, 3, 4 times a year maybe. Tonight I'm going to go to the recording secretary's dinner. I mean, that's an amazing group of people. I'd hate to see that disappear. So what do we do? Hopefully you're still with me. So what do we do? What's the path forward? Well, we've already started, and I think you can feel it in this conference. On Wednesday, the board has already accelerated and started addressing some of the hotel contracts that we have that is dragging down our group to resolve and settle those obligations, potential attribution that we have to pay. We also created a marketing fund that we have given the green light to start marketing our organization more aggressively. And for the triadic lawyers, we sincerely, I personally want to see your business grow. And so when somebody says to us, you know, it's really important for agencies to have their own section, the board immediately, quickly changed the triadic committee into the agency member section, agency member section, to show that we want to be responsive to the triadic lawyers and to get that part of the league growing and developing. We're also talking with bankruptcy lawyers, we're also talking with the commercial litigators to find out what they would like to move forward with their business. The YMS, we're hoping to see the CLLA Academy being developed to help mentor younger lawyers. But there's something else we have to do. And this kind of came up this morning at the past president's breakfast. We need to get together on the same page. I think this weekend, I think we're getting together. There's a better buzz to our group. But I think we really need to put more energy. You know, during the board meeting, if anybody mentioned the word strategic plan, everybody's like, oh, really? And so we started spinning, well, it's a new, our current thinking, or this is where we're headed. Look, there is no way we are going to survive unless we're all on the same page. It's just not going to happen. We need to get together and develop a collective vision and collective goals that we can support each other and develop together, period. So, I'm going to suggest to the board on Saturday that we immediately get organized so that we can get together with the chief leaders, our board, our groups of people in the same room and hash this out once and for all. There's a continuum, if you think about it, from contract formation, through lien perfection, through litigation, through collection, through bankruptcy. It's one continuum. We all have a piece of that continuum. Can't we figure out how to work together on that? Really? I think we can. And I'm hoping to promote that this coming year. Okay, so in closing, what can you guys do? Think about this. If everybody here does one thing, it would really help a lot, the organization. You could write one article. You could be on a panel that you've never done before. If you're ambitious, you can join a committee. We're going to be assembling committees over the next couple weeks. Also, how about that marketing fund? And I propose that you give one billable hour of time to the marketing fund. Don't give $10. Give one billable hour. Think of it as an investment. Certainly, your practice is worth at least that much. And also, think about bringing one person to the league. We double our membership if everybody does that. Or bring somebody back to the league that left. Or prevent somebody from leaving the league that you know. I need your help to complete the turnaround of this organization. I think it's worth it to put the energy and time into this group. your old friend, the Commercial Law League, needs your help. Please help, and then to help continue the fine work that we do among ourselves, with our clients, and also in the general public and community. Thank you very much. And I'm happy to say thank you for attending, and I adjourn this meeting.